I'm in my bathroom. It's my bathroom. For those of you that follow me on Instagram, you'll know that I had my hair cut this week. I had 8 inches cut off. It was literally down my back, below my bra strap. And yeah, I had it all chopped off. So I have just had a shower and washed my hair and dried it myself for the first time. It's as good as it's going to get. It's not as good as when you go to the hairdressers. You know, when you go to the salon and they do it, and it's looks perfect. And yeah, no, it doesn't. But you almost want to take the hairdresser home with you, don't you? Or take your head off and give it to her and say, "Do my hair, put it back on." Anyway, I use this product, which is Fudge Matte Head. It's a firm hold paste. I think it's a bit too severe. Anyway, it feels a bit thick and yeah. Oh God, what have I done to it now? Anyway, so yeah, I think I need to find. She used, when she did it for me, she used like a really fine oil spray to fix it and, you know, tart it up a bit. So I think I need to find that. So if anybody's, it was gold something, I can't remember. It was in like a bronzy gold can. But if any of you use something that's really good, I've got quite fine hair, so it needs to sort of be textured, something that will texture it. And also it's quite curly, my hair, so I have to put heat through it, you know, the straighteners. It's, yeah, a bit rubbish really. So it needs all the help it can get. So there you go. So anyway, I'm going downstairs now. I'll see you in a bit. Hello, we're downstairs in the kitchen. Still looks the same. So I'll see the back. Don't look at all my washing up behind me. I've been a right lazy moo and I haven't done it yet. I've been too busy sorting my hair out. Anyway, I am going to make something that was suggested to me by a very good friend of mine, Susan. I mention Susan quite a lot in my videos. Anyway, Susan, she's fabulous. And she's been Slimming World Target member, you name it. She's done fabulously. She really has. Beautiful lady, inside and out. Anyway, she made a suggestion to me about all this rave about pasties at the moment going on. How about I tried my hand at a fruit pasty? I thought, you know what, not a bad idea. If you come from Cornwall, you'll know, or you don't have to come from Cornwall, because I know, and I'm not Cornish. Back in the day, a Cornish pasty had meat in one end and potato, or it just had potato, depending how poor you were, and at the other end it would have jam. So the big crust around was to hold it with the men, the working men in the tin mines or whatever. They would hold the crust with their dirty hands, eat the meat end or the potato, you know, and swede, whatever they had, and then they would eat the jam end, the fruit end, and that would be their pudding. And then they would throw away the crust because it was all covered in dirt. So they didn't have to wash their hands and they could eat the clean food. So I'm going to make some fruit pasties. I have got clean hands. I haven't been down no tin mine. So what sort am I going to make? Well, I've got some apples. I've got some eating apples. I've got some blackberries and that I picked at the moment because I live in the southwest, and at the moment the blackberries are really ready and ripe to be picked. I think if you live up north they're not quite ready yet, but yeah, they might be. Don't take my word for it. Go and have a look. And I've got some strawberries. Now, this is the wrap I'm going to use. It's a super soft Mission Deli original mini wrap. Now, it's about as big as your hand. It's plenty big enough for a pasty, in my opinion. You can have these as your healthy extra B. So, Susan informs me if you're a Target member, you can have 2 bee choices. God, you lucky monkeys. So you could have this and you could have your fruit. I think this is right. As your healthy extra bee. So they would be sin free, but only if you're a Target member. If you're not a Target member, like myself, then you're going to have to sin or use one or the other, the fruit or the wrap, as your bee choice. So, stay with me. In the book, fruit, pureed fruit, 100 grams this is. So 100 grams of apples is 1.5 syns. 100 grams of blackberries is 1 syn. And 100 grams of strawberries is 1.5. So what do you get for 100 grams? You get, I've got a blooming fly in there yet again. As soon as the sun comes out, they arrive, don't they? Oh, I can hear him. He's going to have to go. Right, 1 apple is 100 grams, but that's not been cored. So once I've cored it, I'll do that again actually. So, what we're going to do, we are going to get our blackberries and our strawberries. Here's the blackberries I picked. Look how beautiful they look. Little black jewel loveliness. Right, so they're like little gems, aren't they? Beautiful. That one isn't. You don't look very nice at all. Let's have him out. Thank you very much. I have given them a good wash. If you're picking blackberries, give them a good wash. You never know if someone's cocked their leg on them. Right, so what do we get for 100 grams of blackberries? There we go, bang on. That fly's going to be bang on in a minute. Oh, God, honestly. Right. So that's 100 grams of blackberries going in there. Let's just get this off my hands. Let's open this window. Then I'm going to get a knife from somewhere. Oh, excuse my phone. Oh, I've got one of those apple things I could have used. Oh, twit. Right. I'm going to leave the skin on because I don't mind the skin. And I'm just going to weigh out my apple in a separate bowl, because what I am going to do is I'm going to pop it in the microwave, because a blackberry is not going to take very long to cook. An apple is going to take a lot longer, or a wee bit longer. Hello, Mimi, you come see what's going on? Oh, you like a bit of apple core, don't you? There you go. Nice. Right, so that's whoop a day. That's 81. Let's do this other half. That's 99. That'll do us, won't it? So what I'm going to do is put a little bit of water in that. I'm not going to put any sugar in it because it's an eating apple. Oh, it's got the blackberries there. It's an eating apple, it's not a cooking apple, so I don't think it's going to need any. And I'm going to struggle with my stupid, oh God, I hate this. I absolutely hate this. Stupid blooming microwave. And then I'm going to add to this, to my blackberries, 100 grams of whole strawberries. and I'll come back to you in a minute. Right, so I've softened the apple for a minute in the microwave. What I'm going to do is add that. I don't want the water, so I'm just going to drain out the apple. And you've got a little bit of water in the bottom there, and you don't want that. So get rid of that. And then I'm going to put a little bit of sugar, give that a mix up, because those blackberries are a bit tart. You want a bit of sweetness to this. So there we go. So I'm going to sprinkle on some sugar, canderel. Then what I'm going to do is get a saucepan. Move all this. And in the saucepan, can you see? There you go. I'm going to get some arrowroot. My husband says I say that funny. Arrowroot, 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 arrowroot. He says arrowroot. Where's arrowroot? How are you supposed to say it? I don't know. Weirdo. It's a bit weird. He's gone out on a cycle ride, bless him, with Dave. Him and Dave gone off cycling. So, what we're going to do, make a blooming mess, get it down me. Right, get a teaspoon. God, that's not a teaspoon. There we go. And we're going to get 2 teaspoons of your arrowroot in your saucepan. Put the heat on. Then you're going to get water, and you're going to put a little bit of water. That's 3, 4. There we go with that. That's 4. And I'm going to get some of my blackberries, put them in, a little bit more sugar, not a lot, and I'm just going to crush those in with the spoon. I'm making this up as I go along, just if you hadn't realised. Mixing those round. Right, that is really thickening up now. Can you see? So I'm going to add some more water, just a little bit at a time. Give that another stir over the heat. I need to look at arrowroot and see how many syns arrowroot is. Right, so that's thickened up again. It's going like a jelly, gloopy jelly. It's a bit too gloopy. A bit more water. That teaspoon's doing my head in. I expect the noise is doing your head in as well. That's quieter. God, it's better, isn't it? God. Right. What I'm looking for is like a nice jelly consistency. A little bit more water. And I think we're nearly there. I'm going to pulled it off the heat. So it's now looking like that. Okay. I'm going to give that a little taste. I want enough, I couldn't taste it. A little bit more sugar, I think. Not a lot. Just a tad. Stir that in. I'm not putting it back on the heat because it's just going to get thick. And I don't want it any thicker. There we are. So, we've got our fruit jelly. We've got our fruit that's got a little bit of sugar on it, making it nice and sweet. We've softened our apple. Get rid of all this. Right. We're going to get our wraps. Put the oven on. 180. Get a tray. My trays are pretty good, non-stick, but I'm just going to give them a little bit of a spritz with me oil. And then I'm going to get out my wraps. See what I'm doing. So I've got a wrap, and what I need is an egg. Just got myself an egg. And you want one of these. Make sure the bristles don't come out, otherwise you end up with loads of little bristles in your pastry and stuff. Right, give your egg a mix, then you're going to put a wash around your wrap with your brush. Oh, you need a spoon. Then with a spoon, on 1/2, put some of your fruit. See what I'm doing? Do you want to come a bit closer? Should I have you a bit closer? Come on then. Up you come. Oh, just hope you don't fall over. There we go. That's better. Hello. Right, so I've put my fruit in. Then what I'm going to do is get some of this like jelly, and I'm just going to spoon that over just a little bit. My fruit. There. Then I'm going to get my wrap and fold it over, and I'm going to get a fork, and I'm going to press down both sides of the wrap to seal it, the edges. Okay? And I'm going to do that all the way around, pressing as I go, and it's starting to look like a pasty. And you need to seal those edges because otherwise you're going to have a bit of an explosion in your all over your tray, and it won't look good. So I haven't got that end, look. That end in. Oh, you little monkey. You don't want to stay in. Oh. You got to be firm. Right, then what you need is a spatula thingy. I've just got stuck in the drawer. Right, and you get it off your board, and there's your fruit pasty. Alright? And then, oh, I can see a little, you see that there? Push that down. And then we're going to put it on our tray. And we're going to give him a little egg wash. There we go. And then we're going to go on and do the next one. So I'll do another one. And then I will leave you there and continue to do them all, and then I'll put them in the oven. So, around the outside, get your fruit, put your fruit in. Space it out so it's nice and even. I have a bit much in there, let's take that one out. Put in some of your made up jelly. Then fold it over and crimp, that's the word, with a fork. It's pretty simple. These would be nice on their own, or you could have them with a bit of fromage frais, or natural yoghurt, or quark, whatever you like really, you know, whatever's your favourite, or just plain, you know, as they are, hot or cold. I'm having an issue getting him down. There we go. And you must make sure your edges are sealed, because otherwise, like I said, you're going to have a disaster. So, that's number 2. Give him an egg wash. And then I'm going to finish my other ones. And then I'm going to pop them in the oven at 180, but I've got a, so I'm looking at my hair. I've got a fan assisted oven, so I'm going to do them for 15 minutes and see how they do, alright, and then take them out. When I take them out after 15 minutes, I'll come back to you and you can have a look with me. Alright, see you in a minute. Right, they're out the oven. I've had a bit of leakage. I thought I might. So yeah, can you see? I've had a little bit of leakage, so I don't know what they're going to be like inside, but we need to get them out. So if I grab my wire rack, I didn't use all of that, I've still got some of it left, so there's a good, yeah, couple of teaspoons in there that are left that didn't get used. I'm thinking of the syns, so you know what I mean. So let's get this knife and let's see if I can get them off the tray. Can't see a darn thing, can you? Let's put you back a bit. There we go. Right. So, very carefully, so I've got 6 pasties here, and the wraps that I bought, they were 95p, and one wrap is the same sin value as one of the larger Weight Watchers wraps, but half the price. And to be honest, these wraps make up a pasty more than big enough. You know, you don't need a whooping great thing. I mean, they're a reasonable size. It's a reasonable pasty. Now, they've been in, that's just gone off now, and I put that at 15 minutes, so just under 15 minutes, but that's in my oven with the fan assisted. So, I'm going to let them cool down a little bit. Just going to talk you through the syn value. So I looked in my little book, and I have come across the arrowroot, which is 2 syns. It's 1 syn per teaspoon, and I had two teaspoons of it, so that's 2 syns. Didn't use it all, but we'll let that go. The fruit, I was looking at the apples, and the cooking apples are 1.5. Apples that are eating apples are 2.5. So we had the eating apples, so that's 2.5 for the eating apples, 1 syn for the blackberries, and 1.5 for the strawberries. A total of 7 syns for the arrowroot and the fruit. Now that's being divided between 6 pasties, don't forget. And that means, divided between 6, that's just under 1.5 syns each. Now I haven't synned the wraps because they will be your healthy bee. So these are going to be for my breakfast. You can have 2 of the wraps for your healthy bee. So you can have 2 pasties. I'm not going to eat 2 pasties. One's going to be more than enough for me, I'm sure. But what I have made up is I had some quark left over. I've got my blackberries and I put those in there, and I've mixed half a teaspoon of sugar and mixed that up and stirred that round. So that's made a nice little side thingy, yogurty, quarky thing to go with my pasty. So, let's have a look, shall we? Let's get a plate. Pour a pasty on. I mean, you could, I suppose, give it a sprinkle of canderel on top. You wanted to. And then you can put a little side I can hear the bells. Can you hear them? Can you hear that? Yeah. The church bells. Right, so, see if I can cut this. Right, so there's our pasty, our fruit pasty. Let's see if I can cut it in half. And there we go. I'm trying to show you. Oh, my battery's going, so I'm going to have to be quick. So there's the inside of our pasty with all the fruit. Let's give it a bit of a try. It's like a fruit pie. That's nice. Very nice. Give them a go. Give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Catch you soon. I've got to go. My battery's going on my tablet. Speak soon. Bye.